There is an old saying that goes that when it rains, it pours, and that exactly seems to be the fortune that has befallen India and lawn bowls. Because you'd remember that before this particular edition of the Commonwealth Games in 2022, India had never been able to win even a single medal of any color, whatever it may be, in the Commonwealth Games. In the history of the Commonwealth Games, India had never ever won a medal in, of course, the sport of lawn bowls. That all changed when the women's fours team ended up making it to the finals, and then later on guaranteed themselves a gold medal by winning the final. But India have now secured a second medal in the sport of lawn bowls, and it comes courtesy of the men's fours team. Now, obviously, you can't ever say that you can't compare two victories, especially in a sport where, India have had little to no success in the past. But the simple fact is that the men's force, team winning is also in a way unique and historic in its own right, because again, this is the first medal that a men's team will be winning in lawn sport. More importantly, they ended up beating the hosts and a team that are predominantly strong in the sport of lawn bowls because they invented it. They beat England in the men's fours semi-finals. That's right. They beat England at their own game, quite literally. And they have now made it to the finals. They're assured of a medal regardless of the result. So, big day, very proud moment if you're a fan of Indian sports and you want to see India excel in all sports, whatever it may be. Even in a sport like lawn bowls, which doesn't exactly have mainstream mass appeal, or it's a bit of a niche sport in that regard. But the simple fact of the matter is, there's an Indian team that has guaranteed itself another medal, and that itself is something that deserves celebration in many ways. Because lawn bowls is again a sport that traditionally, outside of a few certain countries, there weren't really anyone who excelled in it. Now the the men's fours team that has won it. Let me just go over their names real quick. You had Sunil Bahadur, Navneet Singh, Chandan Kumar Singh, and Dinesh Kumar. That's the men's fours team that ended up winning this semi-final. In the men's fours semi-final, they ended up winning that match. They've now made it through to the finals and are guaranteed a medal. Obviously, we'd be cheering on these men because, they will, of course, be taking on, they will be playing the final where it will be determined what medal it is they get. But even if they go on to lose the final, it doesn't really take away much from the fact that this is a sport where India have had literally little to no success in the past. And now in the Commonwealth Games 2022, there have been two medals that India have won in this sport. So pretty historic day. And if you're someone who has a soft spot for or regularly follows lawn bowls and have been waiting for this day, congratulations to you. That moment in the sun is finally here. Indian lawn bowls is well and truly in some ways on the map, because two medals in a multi-sporting event, that's nothing to scoff at. It's a pretty big achievement, and it's in the midst of all of this action which has been going on today in the wrestling, and there's still more to come, by the way. The day is nowhere near over, but it's a massively historic achievement, and we send our heartiest congratulations to the men's fours team of lawn bowls. Again, thank you all so much for joining us in this particular update. Please don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends, drop us a comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tap the bell icon so that you know every single time we're going live or uploading a new video for you guys. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Last but not least, don't forget to download the AajTak app. Thank you all so much for joining us, and bye-bye for now.